Using a web builder is a great way to make a website, and today we're going to talk about what's the best web builder for you based on your situation. This means whatever you want to use it for, whether you want to use it for a store, a blog, or anything else that's similar to this. Okay, so let's say you want to make a store. Shopify is the best, hands down, website builder for stores that's out there on the internet. Shopify has connections to Facebook, eBay, Google, and pretty much every other platform you're going to want to connect your store to. Now, these connections can be a big hassle if they weren't already baked into the platform, but Shopify has these all from the start. Not only that, a lot of stores on the internet these days are made on Shopify, so people are actually used to using Shopify stores. Most stores, if you go on a Shopify checkout, you'll actually realize that you recognize the Shopify store, and you just looked at this as a regular website because that's what you've used in the past. Additionally, Shopify hosts everything for you, which means that you actually have your caching, everything's built into one. So you have a fast website, which does not need any extra work from you to deal with your speed or security or anything like that. This is all mixed in with the Shopify platform. The price is very similar to other places. This is really the best solution for most people. If you're planning on making a regular website, as in anything other than a store, so then there are other options which actually will fit your purposes better. So Wix, for one, is a great web builder. They're not expensive, and they have all the features just like Shopify. They connect to everything you're going to want to connect to. They're fast, and they have good designs built into the platform so that you don't actually have to spend all your time trying to create things. WordPress is good if you have a lot of sites, but at best, your site's going to look like a Wix site. And the thing is, it's around the same price. When you have one site, one Wix site versus one WordPress site, it's going to cost you the same amount. Using Wix is a lot better than WordPress if you're only going to use one site. This is because when you have one site, the prices are around the same. There's no reason to spend extra time making your WordPress site perfect so that it can get to the level of a Wix site when you already have a site on Wix, which would be the same price as long as you only want one. Now, I have multiple sites, and if you're going to have multiple sites, so then as long as you can make a good site, it's more price effective to have WordPress. But if you want to have nice, good-looking sites without a lot of effort, Wix is definitely the move. Now, Squarespace and GoDaddy. Squarespace, I haven't used that much, but I didn't like their system. There was nothing especially good about it, and most people use it for e-commerce. Shopify is definitely a better platform for e-commerce since everyone integrates with them. And as far as GoDaddy goes, a lot of the data is very limited. You can't touch a lot of it, which means it's hard to connect to other things. So it's very limiting in the long run. So in conclusion, Shopify is the best for e-commerce. Wix is the best for a regular store unless you have multiple stores, in which case you should then use WordPress. But even then, it's still going to take a lot more work, so it might be worth it to still use Wix if it's not going to be so many sites. If you actually want to read this tutorial, I have it linked in my website below, tutoriable.com.